All right, guys, so in this video, we're gonna be working on our hip mobility, primarily focused on our internal and external rotation of the hips. You don't need any equipment for it. If you are very mobile and very flexible, you might need a yoga block, but I don't think most people are gonna need that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're gonna do is just get in a 90-90 position right here. So my front leg is gonna be at a 90-degree angle. My back leg doesn't really need to be right now, so it doesn't matter. You can do whatever is more comfortable. So if this feels better, you can go ahead and do that. And all we're gonna do for right now is just lean over this front leg, getting a nice stretch in our left hip. My left hip, at least. If your right leg is in front of you, then it's gonna be your right hip. And we're just gonna hold this, okay? If you're not feeling this that much, try keeping your back just a little bit flatter. This is where maybe you need to grab a yoga block and put your foot underneath, or put the yoga block underneath your foot. It doesn't matter, but most people are gonna be just fine. Leaning over, we're breathing, we're relaxing, okay? In about 10 seconds, I'm gonna tell you to press your shin into the ground as hard as you can. We're gonna hold that for a little bit. We're gonna relax and then get deeper into our stretch, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and push that shin down into the ground. So from the foot up to my knee, I want to press it down into the ground hard, hard, hard. Imagine there's a scale underneath it, and you're making that scale as heavy as you can. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and good. Relax. And we're going to now try and get a little bit deeper into this stretch. Okay? We're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to hold for 45 seconds, press for 15, and then we'll relax. And each time you relax, you want to try and get just a little bit deeper into that stretch, okay? Just holding, relaxing, breathing. Got 15 seconds until we go. All right, try not to turn towards that foot. Want to stay straight over that shin. All right, in 3, 2, 1, push that shin down. Push it down hard, 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 okay? Keep pushing, trying to build up gradually until you get to the point where you can press as hard as you can, as long as this isn't bothering anything. 2, 1, and relax. And we get a little bit deeper into that stretch now, all right? Again, we've got 1 more set of pressing, okay? We're holding for 45 seconds here. We'll press for 15, and then we will back out of this. So we're trying to open up new ranges of motion, and then when we press, we start to contract and build some strength in those newfound ranges of motion, okay? 20 seconds. Just relax, breathe. As you breathe out, see if you can push this a little bit farther into that stretch. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and push, 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 driving that shin through the floor, almost like you're trying to push yourself off of the ground using your leg. Keep going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, and back on out of that, all right? Now we're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. So now I have my right leg in front of me, all right? And again, we are starting off with a 45-second static hold, leaning over. All right, this may be your good side, may be your bad side. You might be able to get a little deeper, not as deep. Whatever you can do is totally fine, all right? As long as you have a 90-degree angle and you're leaning over that shin, all right? Just a little bit longer. We got 15 seconds before our first press. Try and relax everything else. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and drive the shin down, pushing it down, push it down. Again, there's a scale underneath your knee or your shin. You want to make that scale as heavy as you can. Keep pushing in 3, 2, 1, release, and we try to get a little deeper now. And again, just breathe through the tightness. It's amazing how far you can get into a stretch if you just hang out there for a little bit and breathe through it. 25 more seconds before we press again. Five seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Push that shin down. Push it down. Push it down. Driving it into the floor hard. Build up to whatever you can handle. 5 more seconds. Keep going. Keep going. 2, 1, and relax, release. And we try to get a little bit deeper now. Good. Just relax, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 15 more seconds in this static stretch. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press for 15. Last one. Big push, big push. Drive that knee and that shin into the ground hard. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may relax. Take a breath for a second. Come on out of that. All right, so I had my right leg in front. I'm going to let that leg relax for a little bit. Now I'm not concerned about what my front leg looks like. Now I need my back leg at a 90-degree angle, okay? So I'm here in this 90-90 position, back leg primarily, the one we're focusing on, all right? So we were leaning over our front leg. Now we're going to turn towards our back foot, okay? And we're going to hold this for 45 seconds, all right? Again, if you don't feel that much of this one, take this yoga block, put it underneath your foot, and then you just do the same thing. This will just help you get a little bit of a deeper stretch, but I don't need that. All right, again, just turning towards that back foot. Just get a nice stretch all up in here, inside of that hip. All right, and this time when we press, we're going to be pressing our foot into the ground. All right, so we're not going just yet. We're going now in 3, 2, 1. Push that foot into the ground. Push it hard, hard, hard. Keep driving, keep driving. Good, about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe, relax, release. And we try to get just a little bit deeper. Okay, turn a little bit more. Maybe you need this yoga block. You're starting to open up a little bit more. This yoga block will give you a little stand, help you to push a little bit farther. All right, so same thing on this side. We're going to go for 3 total sets. We just did our first one. Hold the stretch for 45 seconds, push for 15, and then we get a little bit deeper into that stretch. We have 15 seconds until we press again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and drive that foot into the ground. Push it, push it, push it. Again, there's a scale underneath that foot. You got to make that scale as heavy as you can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release. And we push a little bit more. Again, only push as hard as your body's going to let you. If you push to a certain degree and it hurts, then just try and back out of that a little bit. And don't go into any ranges of motions that bother you. All right? There's a difference between pain and maybe a little tightness. Tightness we can try and push through. Pain we don't want to push through. 10 seconds until we press. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Push that foot into the ground hard. Drive it in, drive it in. Again, make that scale as heavy as you can. Come on. Come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. Get back out of that one. That one's a little bit more intense, so if you need to take a second, take a second. I'm going to get right into the other side. If you do need to pause for a minute, then do so, all right? So again, same thing. Back leg is at a 90-degree angle. I don't care what the front one looks like. And I'm just going to turn and hold for 45 seconds. This might be your good side. This might be your bad side. Maybe on your other side, you didn't need the yoga block, but on this side you do. It's totally fine, all right? If you're a little uneven, it's a little normal. We're all a little jacked up, all right? But again, just holding for 45 seconds here, turning towards that back foot. And same thing, in 15 seconds, we're gonna press, driving that foot into the ground. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Push that foot down. Push, push, push. Then make that scale heavy. Come on. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax, release, and turn. And if your torso, I should have said this before, if your upper body needs to be at any angle that it needs to be. So if this is too intense for you and you need to be here, that's totally fine. Wherever you need to be to make sure you get a nice stretch in here that is not too much for you, and you can still press that foot down to the ground comfortably. So adjust your body position any way that you need to. Just make sure you can still focus on this hip. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and push the foot into the ground. Driving it down, driving it down. And 3, 2, 1, release. All right, push a little farther. We have one more on this side. Deep breaths. Got 15 more seconds. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Final push on this side. Drive the foot into the ground. 10 more seconds. Come on. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come on out of that. Whew. All right. So we just did a bunch of stretching, a little activating, kind of opened up some new ranges of motion. Now what we're going to try and do is build some strength in those ranges of motion. So we're going to go back. I'm going to get my left leg in front. We're actually going to go back to the position we were just in. All right, getting into that 90. Now I kind of want both at 90 degrees. So again, like I said, we're going to try starting to build some strength in these newfound ranges of motion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean over my front leg, getting as far as I can. And then what I'm going to do from here is push myself up by driving that shin and knee into the ground, all right? And in a perfect world, we don't use our upper body at all. But if you need a little assistance, like I do, just a little bit, then do it, okay? We're gonna do 10 reps on my count, 10 reps on one side, we're gonna do 10 reps on the other, okay? So, ready? And we're working our way down. Slow, slow, slow. And press up. That's 1. Coming down over that leg. And press up. That's 2. Again, nice and slow and controlled. Try and get as deep as you can. And press up. 3. Going down. And press up. 4. Maybe you need your upper body on the way down, but not on the way up. That's 5. We're halfway. Leaning over. Press up. 6. Try to get a little deeper each rep. 7. Again, using your leg to push you down to the ground to lift you up. That's 8. We have 2 more. 9. 1 more. Hold for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Drive up. Whew. Shake those legs out. Other side. Okay. Again, this leg might be a little bit easier. It might be a little bit harder. Use the assistance from your upper body or yoga block or whatever. Do whatever you need to do to get these 10 reps in. Okay. So here, coming down. And drive the shin into the ground. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Maybe if you Superman your arms out a little bit like I am, that'll help you. 4. But again, use your upper body if you need to. Maybe your legs are getting a little tired. 5, halfway. And falling over that shin in the middle. 6, we don't want to be going too far off to the side. Going down as straight as we can, wherever your body's going to let you. Okay, that's 7. 8. 9, 1 more. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Whew. All right. I'm going to stay in the same position now. I was just working my front leg. Now we're going to go to the back. Okay. On this, what we're going to do is we're going to do lift-offs with this back leg. So I'm going to lift my foot off of the ground like so here and back down. Just a tiny bit. Okay. I don't want to be here. This is too much. All right. The rest of my body is rock solid. If you want to, you can grab like a kettlebell or something to hold on to anchor you. If you need to lean over to the side like this, whatever position you need to get your body into so that you can lift your foot just a little bit off the ground, then do so, okay? We're again gonna do 10 reps, kind of hold for a half second at the top for each one. All right, ready, and up, and relax. That's 1. Up, and relax. Up, relax, up, and relax, up, and relax, halfway, up, and relax, up, and relax, 3 more, up, and relax, last 2, up, relax, last 1, again, we're gonna hold for 5 seconds at the top here, ready, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, good. All right, going into the other side now. All right, same thing, 10 reps, hold for a half second at the top. You might need to position yourself a little different on this side. And up, and relax. Up, relax. Up, and relax. Up, and relax. Up, and relax. Halfway, up, relax. Up, and relax. Up, and relax. 2 more, up, and relax. Last one, hold them for 5 seconds. And up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Whew, my legs feel pretty good. I don't know about you guys. That is a wrap though. That is all I got for you today. Nice little hip mobility routine to not only start to build some mobility, but also build some strength. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to be building lasting mobility, is not just sitting in a stretch, but actually building strength in those end ranges and new ranges of motions that we found. So hope your hips are feeling good, and I'll see you guys next time.